Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome. I'm very excited today. Today is Mega Evolution Day. Technically, the day of release, although Mega Evolution did drop live yesterday on TCG Live. So I have played a little bit in this new format. But officially today, Friday the 26th, is at least the release date of Mega Evolution. And very excited to see what we get up to today. There is a lot of really exciting decks I want to play around with in this new set. The one I have been most excited about for a bit now has been the Lucario deck. So that's probably what we're going to start off with tonight. I think it's the one most people are excited about, as well as probably the only real Mega Evolution deck that I think shines and is really worth it at first glance. Like, I'm not going to count Mega Gardevoir as a deck because the deck isn't going to be built around Mega Gardevoir. Mega Gardevoir is just going to be slotted into Guardy decks, and I have no faith in the Venusaur deck right now, but we'll see. A deck I have also been playing, Darkless, how are you doing? Welcome on in. A deck I played last night and a little bit of today is this new version of Gholdengo, which we might play a little bit later today. Or we'll play it at some point. I don't know. I'm not sold on it yet being better than just how I've been playing Gholdengo. It is nice not having to rely on Energy Search Pro, but I don't know. I don't know how sold on it yet. I'm also not sold on this being the best version of it, but this is at least what I played with a little bit last night and into today. But Lucario is definitely what I want to play around with today, at least for a little bit. We'll play at least a few games of this, and then honestly, I've just been looking at the city leagues over on that are over like in Tokyo and Osaka, places like that. They have been playing in this format for a minute, so we've been able to kind of look at their stuff, look at their builds, and try and emulate those a little bit, which they are also getting the new set. I think they just got it. I don't think it's legal for play yet, but I think they just opened the new set. Doing fine, just can't sleep. I feel that. So I am just fully using one of the more recent Lucario builds that they have in there. Haven't really touched it at all to see what would feel better. I don't really know if the 2 researches are needed with Lillie's, or how it should be, how important the XP share is going to be. 9 energy feels like a lot, but obviously we need it. But maybe there's an energy here or there that can be cut. But that's stuff to look at. Some of the other stuff that's been doing well over in the city leagues. Also, like, the Mega Evolution set wasn't super big. So of course you still have your typical Dragapult, which the biggest change that Dragapult gets in this format is you add in like a 4 of Lillie's Determination, and then up to you how many Professor's Research you still want to keep. There are some who cut it completely, some who are still keeping 3. And I mean, it being able to cycle through cards is really cool. And then of course there's been the new Gholdengo builds. And again, I'm not so sold on it being better than the current Gholdengo that I have been playing in the Scyther build, because I feel like the Scyther build is just so strong. It can hit for, 250, 360 or 310 pretty easily, depending on who you're up against based on what abilities they have down. So I don't know. Lots of thoughts to be had there, but what we are playing around with here, at least at the start, is with Lucario. This is Mega Lucario with the Aura Jab for 1 energy, hits for 130. Attach up to 3 basic fighting energy cards for your discard to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. So our goal is to get some fighting energy into the discard to make the most use of this. And then Mega Brave for 2 fighting energy for 270 damage. You cannot use Mega Brave. This Pokemon cannot use it during the next turn, but this is the same requirement for some of the other attacks. So basically, if this Mega Lucario is inactive, we just have to switch it to the bench and then switch it back up into active, and it can use Mega Brave again. I don't think there's really anything in this 60 that allows that to happen. Yeah, there's nothing in this 60 that allows us to do that other than, I mean, chaining another one with a Turo. But there would have to be like a switch in here basically for us to get away with that. Or if, say, we attack with 270 and then our opponent bosses up for some reason, something else to kill it. This is our only multi-prizer. All our other attackers are single prizers, but Mega Lucario, Mega Pokemon are worth 3 prize cards, so that is something to keep in mind. We have the Solrock as an early attacker for 70 damage, but Lunatone does also have to be on the bench for this attack to happen. Lunatone, discard a Fighting Energy and use Lunar Cycle to draw 3 cards, which is kind of cool. Riolu hitting for 30. And then we have Makuhita and Hariyama, which is the who we will set up with the Aura Jab for 3 Fighting Energy hits for 210 damage, does 70 damage to itself. But what's really big about it is their ability, once during your turn you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, to use the ability to switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So it's a gusting built into the Evo, so we play, Evo this, and then accelerate energy to it. So pretty exciting. So, you know, only really need 1 boss, because this is 2 bosses here. I know there's 3 here, but there's only 2 Makuhitas. And again, I don't know how I feel about all these counts, because I haven't played this deck yet. But I'm excited to play it. Our ace spec is the Maximum Belt, allowing us to hit 50 more damage to EXs. This allows Aura Jab to hit 320 and kill Dragapults. And kill Gardevoirs, but 320 specifically for Dragapult. We also do have the Premium Power Pro item. During this turn, attacks by your fighting Pokemon do 30 more damage. And this does stack because it doesn't state otherwise. Because otherwise it would say only one of these can be used per turn if it was again. So we can, you know, do 120 plus damage if we want to burn all of them for some reason. So, with all that said, let's jump into a game with this. I have not played the Lucario deck yet. All I've really played around with is Dango Solrock. So I'm excited to play a little bit of Lucario and see how it goes. Is this deck everything I hope it would be? I assume also we want to go second because we theoretically can attack with Solrock, or we want to Lilies or Professors to shuffle through. So I assume we want to blind second. But I mean, most decks do. Which is another reason I feel like my old version of Goldango is stronger than the Solrock version, because it's okay going first. Our opponent has chosen to go first, though. So we will thank them for that. We do also open the Solrock and the Lunatone. So put Solrock into active, Lunatone on the bench. We don't really have any supporters we can use. Oh, is this a mirror? Oh, this is a mirror. Okay. Okay, it's a mirror, and they've chosen to go first. So maybe you do want to go first with it. Which, I mean, I guess evolving the Riolu, but I just feel like attacking with the Solrock is pretty strong. But I mean, attacking Solrock and a Solrock, it's, you know, only 70. That's not going to take a knockout. I'll definitely take the 2. Do you have a Premium Pro here? I was hoping for an energy so we can Lunar Cycle. Because we'll definitely Ultra Ball to get a Riolu down. They just pass here. We need 2 Premium Power Pros plus energy. Because just one gets us hitting for 100. We still need the energy. Fighting Gong. I believe we do play 4 of these, so search your deck for either a basic Fighting Energy or a basic Fighting Pokemon. Reveal it and put it to your hand. So I mean, top decking one of those wouldn't be too bad. Riolu is also 80 health. I didn't realize it's 80, so actually Solrock doesn't kill the Riolu. Interesting. Town Store. Town Store just, I mean, it gets this really nothing. I think we just throw a Lucario and a Hariyama. And we're just gonna bench pass. I'm not super excited about that. See if we can do a quick price check. I'm not too familiar with this build. But we can at least see if important stuff like Maximum Belts are in there. We have a prized energy, XP share, balloon. Yeah, I don't feel like putting down the Town Store is worth anything right here. But I do definitely think it is strong to go ahead and bench Riolu, and we'll go ahead and pass. We could Night Stretcher for this Lucario back. If any of your fighting Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an attack last turn, it does 120 more damage, so it hits for 150. It's pretty interesting. I don't know how useful that would be. I mean, I guess you could use it with, if like all of your energy's cleared off board, with a boss or a Hariyama or something to put up like Pheasantipity to get a like a 2-prizer. I'm trying to think if there's any other like typical 2-prizers that are weak to fighting. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I will take a Iono though. Okay, that's a very solid Iono for us. That's a fighting energy we can attach to Cosmic Beam if we want to go that route. And we also have one that we can Lunar Cycle. And we have a Lily's Determination. Or Professor's Research. I mean, this could just be a research angle. It gets us one more... No, we get 8 cards if we have 6 prize cards. I forgot we get 8 cards if we have 6 prize cards. So Lily's gets us an additional card. They also got this guy stuck in active, so they need to either get Air Balloon to be able to get it out of active and also be able to attach, because they can't attach Retreat because they don't have anything attached here. Which could also be the thought. We might want to attack with Riolu. Okay, they've attached the Reversal Energy. You have more prize cards remaining to your opponent. Have Roblox cards 3, okay. I actually kind of like maybe attaching to Riolu here. We could also put down another Lunatone, right? Oh, no. You can't use more than one Lunar Cycle ability each turn, so never mind. We don't want another Lunatone. Probably put down a Makuhita. Potentially power up. And then I think we will absolutely Lunar Cycle. Is there anything we want? I mean, I'm sure there's something to Nest Ball. But if we attach here, we wouldn't want to use the Premium Pro because it wouldn't get us anything, because we would hit enough damage if we got down Lucario. Oh, the other Makuhita's prized as well, I'm just realizing. So yeah, we'll put down another Riolu. This hits 130, which takes the knockout. So we'll put you down 2 Air Balloons. We could also draw into the Town Store. So we'll attach here. Again, we don't need Premium Pro, and we will just go for a Lily's Determination, which shuffles everything back in, which means we could hit the same things again, and we did. Yeah, but we didn't get active, so I can at least Fighting Gong and put down Lucario if I wanted to. I don't know if I'd want to, though. Would I really want to put that into play? Would that feel bad to put into play? Oh, it's just a basic. Never mind, it's a basic fighting. MB, it's a basic fighting, so it doesn't matter. So this actually is kind of a garbage use. That's my bad for not. Reading is important, chat. Reading is very important. I guess we'll just put energy hand. And we'll end our turn. Yeah, I banked on hitting the Air Balloon or the Town Store. Iono could have actually been the play to make sure all of those cards went to the bottom. Wouldn't shuffle the deck, but, I mean, I don't know. We really didn't know. The deck wasn't thin enough for us to know what would be in the top 6 versus just getting fresh 8. And again, they still are in the same situation as last time. They would need to attach active Retreat or Air Balloon Retreat, and they can't get an attack with Riolu, so they'd be attacking with Makuhita, which doesn't do anything for them right now because we're tied on prize cards. If you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, and if this card's added to Evolution, it doesn't have a rule box. This card provides 3 energy. Okay, so they got the Air Balloon, but this is currently only counting for 1 energy because it's not on an Evolution Pokemon, and we are tied prize cards. But they did just grab regular energy, so they might... Okay, I was like, they're cycling. I was like, they might go for an attack with Solrock to hit 70. That feels pretty weak. Because right now, I can just attach Retreat, which also gets energy in the discard. And also, I can Lunar, which gets a 3rd energy in the discard. So I can make the most use of my attack here. But I also, again, still need to find a Mega Lucario. if I want to make that play happen. And also, they could respond with the Power Pro and just murder me. Hariyama, they are gonna push up Riolu, and they're gonna play a premium Power Pro and get the knockout. Well, how you doing? Welcome on in. Pretty good. This is our first game. Still getting the feel for this deck. I'm not too concerned with them taking the prize here. I don't know. I should have grabbed this deck list, because I did grab it definitely from one of the City Leagues, but I don't remember which one. I think it was just the first Lucario list I saw. I don't know if I have counter catchers. I don't think I do. I think it was this list. It's definitely this list. Yeah, no counter catchers, so I am just more afraid of this Hariyama than anything else. But there's multiple Evos we could do here to make this happen. Okay. Cycle that. Grab the Hariyama, attach, sends you up. Okay, okay. Because that's the guy I want to kill right now, I think. I think that this is the biggest threat on the board that they have, is 210 damage coming up. I think that is the biggest threat they have on the board. And if we whiff that, that really sucks. But there are multiple ways for us to not whiff it. We will attach for turn. We have 3 in the discard already. We'll throw Solrock in another one. Considering using the Fighting Gong, but I don't know what we would grab. Because we're gonna, well, we're gonna Iono, so I guess just grab something so that make sure it goes to the bottom of the deck. So how many premiums are in here? All 4. I just need 1. We'll evolve here. Actually, it's all going to the bottom anyways. There's not another Riolu down. Oh, actually, no, that was a misplay. We should just grab this Lucario. This Lucario hits for 150. But I'd rather get set up. You know, I'd rather get set up. I just need 1 of the premium. Okay, cool. We got one. We got one. I guess we'll put that there. And then we'll hit for knockout. 160 for knockout. Attach 3 energy here. That goes away. 1, 2, 3. But also, we were not leading on the prizes anyway, so they weren't able to make use of that anyways. Got the boss. I don't know, this mirror match is interesting. Because, I mean, now they have to really attack. They need to attack with Mega Lucario to set up. I mean, unless, I don't know, again, this isn't a true mirror because they're playing, it's rather, it's a mirror, it's not the same 60 though. So I don't know how many of the reversals they're playing. So they might be able to attack with Hariyama this turn as well, but if they play that and they hit 210, they can kill this one. The energy goes back. They go to 4 prizes. I don't know what I would kill though. Also, we are in a stronger spot here that next turn I can attach energy. Get my... With Premium Power Pro and the Maximum Belt, I could kill a Mega Lucario and take 3 prizes. That would actually be incredibly strong. But I think we are going to see them try and target down the Hariyama. Oh no, they're going to target the Riolu. Interesting. I'm surprised they would rather target the Riolu. Unless they're just trying to lock it inactive, maybe? Maybe they're just trying to trap it. That could be what's happening here. Yeah, I feel like definitely the 2-3 split of Makuhita and Hariyama. I feel like I'd rather have 3 Makuhitas instead of, or like just a 3-3 line. Because 2 Lunatones, 3 Solrock. I feel like I could go 2-2 that, get 3-3. Be a little bit stronger long term. Lose Determination, they're only getting 6 off of it because they have less than 6 prize cards. So it's a Lillie that does get a little weaker later, but it still shuffles in instead of throwing stuff away. I don't know, maybe 4 research is still good. I don't know. 8 Vet Obsession. Okay, they're just gonna go for the kill here, which puts me in a strong spot to potentially take the knockout. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could potentially take the knockout here. They go down to if they take the return knockout, I think it would still put us in a stronger position. So we're gonna attach for turn. We're not gonna Lilies because I want more prizes, or I want more cards. So we're gonna research. We're definitely going to attach for turn. Can we just Ultra Ball these 2 away since we're throwing it away anyways? Let's play it because we are gonna research, so we might as well. I don't really have anything else worth grabbing here, so I think I'm just going to grab stuff to get just thrown from the deck with the research here. Right now we're hitting for 300. I just need Maximum Belt, which we hit. Cool. Cool. Do I want to recover? I guess I want to recover a Riolu to have a backup attacker ready. I mean, I do have a backup attacker here. Because we're going to take 3 prize cards to go down to 2 remaining. They're still winning the prize trade, potentially. Not even potentially. Like, they're winning the prize trade. If they're able to knock me out next turn. Then yes, they would be winning the prize trade. Maximum Belt. And then we will punch for knockout. And choose 3 prize cards. No energy accelerated because we attacked with the Mega Brave attack. That's okay. Next turn, we can Aura Jab still. Maximum Belt is also only against EX Pokemon, so keep that in mind. I mean, 130 kills everything else on the bench other than Hariyama. Basically, just have to walk to confirm that and hope they won't alert. Yikes. That sounds awful. Alright, they're powering up the second Riolu with a second energy to hit for 270. And again, it's going to be pretty easy for them to give the return attack and drop down to 1 prize card remaining. And if we're able to somehow take a knockout... And I don't see how we get there because we have 2 premiums left, which allows us to for 60. Oh, interesting, Genesect. So they have no other Lucarios in deck? They've burned 2 of them. They might only play 2. I think my deck only plays 2. My deck only plays 2. So I think they need Night Stretchers to recover. Yeah, to recover the Mega. Yeah, there's really no way for me to take the knockout here next turn. And they would just need to play down a Hariyama to boost something up. Maximum Belt. Okay, so they get the knockout. Yeah, I don't know what our play is here. Iono to 1, I guess, is pretty good. I guess that's really all we can do. And especially not having the XP share in play anymore is rough. How much does that Lucario do? 150. 150, which isn't half. So we'll send you up. Fighting Gong for energy. Lunar Cycle. I mean, yeah, I guess just punch this, and if it's inactive, they can only Aura Jab. How many premiums have they used? They've used 2. They probably get the game. They probably get the game. Boss doesn't do anything for us because then they can just Mega Brave. So we'll drop that. We'll Iono them to 1. There's no other 2 prizer for us to target, so I mean, we just have to punch here and just, again, just hope for the best. Hope that they don't have either Boss, Hariyama, or another... Oh, no, never mind. I forgot it does 70 damage to ourselves. I forgot we do 70 damage to ourselves, so we just lost there. I forgot we do 70 to ourselves. That's my bad. They literally have game. All they have to do is click 1 button. I think they're just waiting to see if I'm going to let them... I'll let you press the button. It's exciting. I forget it does 70 to itself. Yo, bud, press the button. I want you to have the joy of pressing the button. Just press it. Just click it. Just click your attack. Click your attack. Click your attack. Oh, what? 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 I'm confused. Maybe they thought they could. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm confused on why they pass conceded. That's so funny. All right. I think I would definitely rather have a 3rd one of you, and I don't need 3 of you. What else was I missing there? Was I wanting for? I mean, XP share is pretty strong to potentially get the energy that we lose from Lucario down to Riolu so we can chain Mega Lucario attacks. I don't know. I don't know. Moneyman 5, welcome on in. The 2 Artazons, I mean, the only way we have really for searching out our basics is the Fighting Gong, Nest Ball, Artazon. I feel like that's fine. I don't know, maybe Lillie's isn't... I mean, you just need Lillie's early. I would want to draw into Lillie's early. That's why I think I would rather play a thicker Lillie's, is because we see it earlier, because an 8-card redraw could be better. So maybe we... like a 3-3 split. This feels like I'm just teetering and I'm not making a choice. I don't know. Then we also have the 2 gears. Because Professor's definitely stronger in the later game. I'll do a 3-3 split for now and see how that feels. That's good there. I mean, I guess the energy counts felt fine, but I need to play more games before I know for sure. Having a 3-3 here feels better. I don't know how impactful this Lucario is going to be, so I am interested to see against non-mirror matches if this ever is worth anything, or if it's cuttable. I mean, this is a deck though that you're not playing if you want to win things, because you just know you're gonna just crumble to anyone who shows up with Gardevoir, even if they don't know what they're doing. Well, I take it back. If they don't know what they're doing with Gardevoir, you might still win because they might just heavily misplay. Not get enough energy into the discard. Sam, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Pretty good. This is our 2nd game with the Mega Lucario EX deck. First game, we won because our opponent pass conceded. I think I don't know what they were doing, honestly. They had game, so we lost our first game. We'll see what happens in this one, though. Play the Lunatone up front. Am I going first or second? I don't even know. Okay, cool. And also at this stage, anytime we see Fez, we can just target that down real fast. But what are you playing, my friend, that you've chosen to go first? What have you arrived with today? Hey, the Zorark. Ooh. Ooh. Can definitely Fighting Gong and get some nice stuff going here. We can Lillies. A lot of really strong stuff that we can do right now. We could potentially kill Fez with a Solrock. Because Solrock right now hits 70, hits 140. We would need 2 Premium Pros, but I mean, that's kind of crazy that we could theoretically kill right now. We'd have to hit all the draws. We'd have to hit literally every draw. I want to ensure Riolu gets down, I think. Let's Lunar Cycle and see what we hit. Okay, let's get Riolu down. I want an Ultra Ball here. I don't think I do. I think I'm going to save the Ultra Ball. Potentially find other stuff. Other stuff. Yeah, we can go ahead and bitch you. With my other bitch space, I'd want to like another Riolu. Alright, we could almost kill. Oh, no, wait, never mind. This, Cosmic Beam does not hit for weakness. Never mind, never mind. Never mind, chat. Cosmic Beam does not hit for weakness. So it's only going to do 70 no matter what. Yes, this is the new Mega Lucario tech. Mega Lucario. What if... Actually, I probably should have Fighting Gong there. Probably should have got another Riolu down just to be safe. Shoulda, coulda, didn't. Coulda, coulda, didn't. Yeah, there's another Riolu, though. Toadstool I don't care about too much in this match, I don't think, because we're not really doing too much recovery, because this doesn't count. I don't think Toadstool stops this recovery. I could be wrong, but I don't think it does. Let's Lunar Cycle. I'm definitely going to have to recover 1 energy, though. I'm going to retreat this, because otherwise I can't attack. So let's retreat this into you. Let's Night Stretcher for a single energy back. Let's attach for turn. Let's Evo. This kills for knockout. We'll definitely kill this before rather taking a single prizer. I guess that's really all we have to it. Yeah. And how much overall they can hit for? I guess we're gonna attach. Let's do a 1 split. Let's do a 1-1 split here. Premium Pro. I'm looking up. I don't remember what Zoroark is weak to. Is it weak to fighting? No, it's weak to grass. It's weak to grass. So we do have to hit 280 to kill, which is 1 Premium Power Pro allows us to kill. So I feel like this is a fine matchup for us, because I'm like, what can you really do other than hit 170? We aren't weak to you. So I don't really see how you can kill us. You have to 2 times. Alpha Rage or 170. I think we're fine here. I don't think they can really do anything to harm us. They punch for 170, but then the next turn they do take 3 prize cards. So at that point, I will have already taken 2 prize cards, and I'll be 2 prize cards away from winning the game. The Mega Absol deck does look interesting. Does look interesting. And they're just going to hit for 170. And I feel like if this deck becomes more prevalent, like Zoroark being a play, I don't want to play like Pokemon Center Lady to like heal out. I might want it anyways just to heal yourself 1 time. Returns the energy to active, but I mean, we do need both energy to get a kill here. So I don't see any other thing to do other than just attach Premium Pro kill. I don't think there's much more for us to do here. I mean, let's see what's on the gear.
Turo actually probably would have been better. We should have checked the gear before we attached for turn. Definitely should have checked the gear before we attached for turn. Turo would have been super strong here. Turo would have been so strong here. Yeah, I definitely should have checked that first. That was a bit of a misplay on my part. A bit of a misplay on my part. I don't have any energy, and I don't have any energy in the discard to cycle back with if we wanted to Aura Jab. So we want a Mega Brave for the kill. Kind of annoyed. Why are you annoyed? Welsh, what's going on? Little energy, but again, they do take the knockout here. But we should easily be able to come back. People, that's fair. People are annoying. I don't fault you for that at all. People, more often than not, suck. Iono to 2 does hurt a little bit. Because I did need that Premium Pro, but I just need the Maximum Belt too. There we go. Actually, 2 of the pieces we confirm need. Because this recovers me Mega Lucario. And recovers me... and gives me the Premium Power Pro to be able to hit for 300 knockouts. I do need an extra energy, so I do need a pretty strong top deck. There's a lot of cards that get us there. Another Night Stretcher for 1 gets us there. A Fighting Gong gets us there. There's multiple things that do get us there. We're just, I mean, just straight draw energy. Let's just stick with Lunatone. Dope. Dope. Here, bud, I'm just gonna show you I have it. I'm just gonna show you I have it, friend. I'm just showing you I got it. So if you want to concede before I get there. GG's. Very rough matchup for them because they can't really reach big damage. I do wonder if... I mean, Pokemon Center Lady could be interesting, but I don't... But I'm thinking for that matchup and also potentially, like... Dragapult, but I mean, then for Dragapult, would you want... I feel like you might want Psyduck for that matchup. Psyduck, this is new... No, not this Psyduck. Not Misty Psyduck. Hold up a second. So, I wish this would always be on all. I hate when it defaults to just show owned cards. Show me every card. The Psyduck with Damp. So basically, Dust Skulls can no longer pop. And Magneton can no longer pop. I mean, Dust Skull's the real... I feel like you might want this for that matchup. I mean, 130 plus 200 plus Defiance Band allows them to kill a Mega Lucario. There might be a world where Psyduck is the play. If we end up seeing a lot of Dragapult, I feel like I can definitely see us wanting that. But I don't know how important it'll be overall, you know? I don't know how overall important it'll be. Also, so what I was thinking was... did this also default? No, this is all. Okay, wait, is that not the name of it? Center? Oh, it's because I didn't use the axe. Pokemon Center later. Oh, no, it's just heals 60 damage. I thought it was heal all damage and remove energy. What am I thinking of? Heal all damage and just removes the energy. Is that an actual card that I'm thinking of, or am I making that up? Wally's Compassion. I'm like, I thought I literally opened the card yesterday. It's Wally's Compassion. Heal all damage from one of your Mega Evolution Pokemon EX. And if you did this, put all attached energy from your Pokemon into your hand. So that would heal that 170 off of... I don't know, I feel like a one-of? No, that'd be overcooking. That might not really be necessary. But I could see us dropping XP Shear in Town Store. I can definitely see the importance of XP Share. And if your aura jamming is setting up, I feel like the XP share isn't as strong long term. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know. This also could be super unnecessary garbage. Could be super unnecessary garbage. We're doing that. I feel like we can definitely cut a Turo. And again, I don't know if the Psyduck is super important. I don't know how important the Psyduck will be. I just don't know how important this Lucario is. I could see just adding a third Mega Lucario EX. But we just have to play around the idea that they are a 3-prizer. And that we don't want to lose 3 prizes in back-to-back. Yeah, so maybe the Town Store could be the drop. I mean, being able to drop Town Store and grab Maximum Belt or XP share is pretty strong, or Air Balloon, depending on what situation we're in. I don't know how impactful Night Stretcher is going to be, or also Artazon. Let's drop down to 1 Artazon. Let's see how this feels. Let's see how this feels. All right. Could be bad. Could be good. Could be garbage. Who knows, really? Who knows, really? Who knows, really? I sure don't. I don't know. I'm interested to see. I guess probably in a couple months, to give it enough time frame to see how impactful Psyduck ends up being. Do people start being afraid of Psyduck? So does do certain builds of Dragapult and Charizard kind of drop in percentages? Does no one fear the Psyduck? Just how we currently are with Terrabox right now. Really, no one fears Wellspring. So everyone stopped playing Shaymin. So now Wellspring is just out, popping, having the good time. I don't know. We could Nest Ball for Solrock, attach energy to Solrock, Lily's Determination, and just hope we hit Air Balloon. And also Lunatone, and so that way we could kill Dreepy. But they probably see a Dreepy Badoo come down here, or maybe a, I mean, they don't get to Badoo this turn, but they also know we play the Solrock, so they might not want to leave Dreepy inactive. Could also see a Duskull coming down, so Psyduck could be important here. Duskull does come down, so I could see Nest Balling for Psyduck instead being stronger. I don't know. We'll definitely have to see what the top deck is. We do have Lilies, which gets us, you know, a fresh drop. That's the only reason I was thinking the Solrock down, so that way we can attach an energy, since we have all the energy in our hand right now. Psyduck is there. We do have a prized Solrock. I could also see us cutting down to a 2-2 Makuhita line if we don't see a super impactful there. Hariyama's prized. Iono's prized. How many gears do we play? Only 2 gears. Fighting Gong is prized. Premium Pro is prized. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know what other prizes. I don't know this deck well enough to know what the other prizes yet. This could also be a waste. We might not hit the other pieces we need. Or we could just hit the other pieces we need. Yo. Let's just hit the other pieces we need. Am I right? Am I right, chat? Let's just hit the other pieces we need. Quick little lunar cycle too. Quick little lunar cycle too. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. We could Ultra Ball and put Psyduck down just to really just be like, tee-hee. I feel like we don't need the Town Store as much. Yeah. And I can Fighting Gong and put down Makuhita. Because, I mean, they would need to rare Candy to be able to attack next turn. Which they could, easily. So maybe we'd want another Riolu down. Also, right now, like, this wouldn't come into play. I mean, it would because they could get multi-prizes. Because they could pop 50 here. So, yeah, I feel like Psyduck is important. So I think maybe having a second Riolu. Psyduck down, attack, take a prize. Right? Yeah. Second Riolu, Psyduck. I could Ultra Ball the energy and the Ultra Ball away to get the Makuhita down, but that means that's all my Ultra Balls. So I say we just take the knockout. We don't overextend. I mean, we could get Iono. They have a 4-card hand. Let's just take the prize. XP share. That was the other thing that was prized. Okay, they evolved the non-energy one. And they attach for turn. Okay, I was going to say, which tells me they might be digging for a rare candy. But they attach for turn, so unless this is a crystal build, they would need crystal, rare candy, and Dragon Bolt. They aren't getting an attack off this turn. Okay, they aren't getting an attack off this turn. That's cool. Not gonna do wish we had the Hariyama down because we could boss up this guy because it's over to Professor's Research. We just kill this. Maybe we just keep a 1-prize board then. Okay, they're gonna attack with Badoo, so maybe we do just keep a 1-prize board. Wait, why did you play down a second Duskull? Did you read Psyduck? I mean, unless you're eventually planning to... I mean, Psyduck is pretty easy to deal with. A boss or a Hawlucha plus some damage. There's the... There's that guy. I think maybe we don't... We just take the knockout here. I don't even think we go for a Lunar Cycle. Yeah, actually, yeah, let's go for a Lunar Cycle. I feel like Lunar Cycle is fine. Because we can boss. Does boss get us anything? I mean, it could kill just like another Dreepy, but I feel like getting rid of the Badoo, undoing our item lock is stronger than anything else right now. Just go ahead and attach that there, and we will. Maybe we just kill the Badoo. I don't think bossing to kill Dreepy, because then we just get item locked again. And we just get item locked again. So I think, yeah, I think we just take up the 2 here. Because we could boss kill the Dreepy, but I mean, they have 2 other Lokes down that are ready to attack. But if they whiff it and they instead Badoo us again, I would rather be able to... try and attack next turn with... I mean, especially if they end up setting up a Polt, I would rather be able to try and utilize my Ultra Balls to be able to get me there, you know? Bum, bum, bum. Want to have access to the balls. Ben, welcome on in. Going pretty well. It's like our 3rd game. Yeah, it's our 3rd game. Still playing around with the idea of Lucario. Seems very fun. Which I knew this deck was going to be fun when I was first looking at it. It's going to be very fun, assuming you aren't playing against Gardevoir. Which I guess if you are playing against Gardevoir, I guess maybe you just play a pure single prize board and just attack with the Soul Rocks. Maybe it's not as bad as I'm thinking it is. You just never attack with Mega Lucario. And you just target down early game Ralts. If they ever put Fez into play, and then just Mega Lucario to take like the last... I don't know. Maybe there's a world where that it's okay. Probably not, though. Probably not, though. Definitely going to be a researched hand. So we'll Night Stretcher for energy. to attach to Riolu. Because there is a world where we can kill the Dragapult pretty easily. We just need Maximum Belt. And then off the research, we'll probably hit another energy that we can Lunar Cycle. I don't know where they're going to place their damage. Maybe a bit on Psyduck. That's pretty good. Jamming Tower pretty good to turn off the XP share. I was slightly counting on it. So this allows them to kill this with a Hawlucha and unlock their guys in the middle of a turn. So that's actually pretty solid. That is pretty solid. But I definitely will throw the Artazon up to unlock that for me. Go ahead and use it maybe to put down another Makuhita to use late game. Oh, we've also lost. I forget how Lunar Cycle works. I forget how Lunar Cycle works where I need Solrock there to be able to use it. I should have stretchered for that. Attached energy and then research. But that's okay. We're still new to this deck. Still figuring it out as we go. One Premium Power Pro is not enough to kill. Oof. That is not enough to kill. I could grab Makuhita or Hariyama off the Night Stretcher. That doesn't really do anything for us. I mean, we have to take this attack. Man, that sucks. Do we instead just go for an Aura Jab then? But I mean, if they Hawlucha kill this, they take a prize. They evolve this to 130, pop 130. They attach Defiance Band. They punch for 200, kill this. They've put this to 50. Pop 50, put it here, drum 30. I mean, they can take 5 prizes next turn pretty easily. Yeah, that was definitely a misplay not recovering the Solrock. Huge misplay not recovering the Solrock. So I think instead, we need to play around that, like, 5 prize turn that they can do. And kill Dusclops. I think we need to play around that. Because that is definitely very possible for us. We need 210, or we'd rather have... I would rather have Riolu online. Yeah, I'd rather have Riolu online. You know what I should have done, actually? That was actually a misplay. That was a bad placement there. I should have done 1 on Riolu, 2 on Hariyama, so that way just a 1 attach for either of them. Yeah, there definitely should have been 2 here. Because the 210 could matter if they put Fez into play. But I would rather definitely kill Dragapult than kill anything else. Yeah, killing that I think was still right because it plays around their ability to get a 5 prize turn. Bum, bum, bum. Do you have this deck list? Sure. Oh, it exceeds that. I just tried to paste it in the chat and it yelled at me. Where can I paste this deck list where it is easily accessible? Can I comment it? I actually don't know. Let me see. Oh wait, I can edit it? I can put it in the description. That's fun. Well, I feel like that's weird. Then you would have to like let me see if I can open up the stream and like paste it that way. I actually don't know if you can. I've never tried this before. Alright, let me go to the stream. Can you leave comments? No, I can't leave comments. That's silly. Alright, I'll just put it in the description of the video. Oh, I just broke something. I pasted it twice, that's what happened. Okay, it is in the video description now of this live stream. So you might have to refresh the stream for it to be in the description. Okay, they did get that guy down. Let me see what else they did. They Ultra Balled. Just a shuffle. They played a Duskull down. They attached Balloon. They Iono'd. Our Iono, we didn't really have too many strong things in our hand. And getting a research back in an Iono is definitely pretty cool.
You see it perfect? Okay, that's cool. That's good to know. So anytime I update a deck list, I can just update the description. And just add to it. Just be like, because I don't know if I don't know what the character count on YouTube descriptions are, if there is one. They reconned, they buddy poffined for nothing, and they attached energy to the bench. Okay, so they're just attaching for 200. They're definitely going to kill the Psyduck. And probably put some energy here, but I could potentially kill Dragapult this turn. So an Iono to... Okay, they're setting up next turn so they can just take the 4 prizes they need off of this. Okay. Okay. Iono to 3. Iono to 4 for them, plus the draw isn't that strong. So I think a research is definitely a stronger angle for us here. Okay. I think we still probably lose here. Actually, we could retreat, evolve, toss Makuhita, toss the Ultra Ball. Yeah, Mega Pokemon give. So I could retreat here. And even if they pop for 130, that doesn't get the kill. Attach. And I can't attack Maximum Belt because I'm stupid and attached multiple things. I think the retreat is still good because we already. Wait. We already played one, didn't we? How much are we hitting for right now? We already played a Premium Power Pro. Hold up a second. I forgot. We already played a Premium Power Pro. So yeah, we can just play another when we hit 330. Duh. Okay, yeah, we're golden here. We're golden here. Potentially attach here just to have it, or attach here just so we don't get stuck in case they try and boss. I mean, they could boss stick this as well. I actually don't think it matters. I don't think the attach matters. I think we'll just hold that in hand. I don't think the attach matters there. I think rather hold it to potentially draw if we recover, because we'll get potential Solrock here. No, Solrock is final prize then, I believe. Solrock's final prize. Alright. Do they have it? They Counter Catcher gets them there. They might have Counter Catcher in hand. Yeah, because they didn't even cycle, did they? Yeah, they didn't even cycle. So Counter Catcher gets them there. But it at least required them to have everything. It at least required them to have everything, which is how I always want to play the game. You want them to you want to make them have the most cards possible to get somewhere, and that made them have the most cards. But I think they had them all in hand. I don't think they ever even I don't think they even cycled the deck there. But we definitely did like 2 or 3 misplays in that one. Yeah, they didn't even cycle with it. They already had it. Good for them. The Psyduck, I think, is definitely impactful for this matchup. Because it definitely required them. It took them longer to get there. I don't know. I was thinking about the Wallies. I don't know that the Wallies is. Although, had they. Which, I mean, if you need Wally, Turo also just does the same thing. So maybe Wally isn't worth it. It was a thought of adding Wally, but I'm like, what? Turo does the same thing that Wally does. No, because Wally still keeps it in play and the energy goes back to your hand. Turo puts the energy in the discard. I feel like this might just be too technical, though. I feel like this might just be too technical, though. Like, too matchup specific. Because what I'm thinking, because what I'm thinking of is when you're in a position where you Aura Jab for 130, and then you Wally to recover like the 200 Phantom Dive off, and then you attach the energy to Aura Dive again, but that doesn't get you a kill on Dragapult, because you still need 2 energy to get kill on Dragapult. I think this is too like situationally dependent, so I think this 2 Turo is just better. I think 2 Turo is probably just better. I think that's definitely probably the case. 2 Turo is probably just better. Where's Turo in this list? Frozen. So,
I think Turo's just better. But I am always happy to try new things, and then also be shown if something I've tried is wrong. That is really what I enjoy about playing right now, especially at like lower ranks. After a reset, you know, like we're getting matches quickly, so we can make some changes and play around with different ideas. And we also see a lot of different decks, whereas like reset, when we're at 1700, all we're seeing is like the same like 3 decks. I hope this is Gardevoir, honestly. I think Gardevoir is a really bad matchup for this because Mega Lucario is weak to it, but I think we definitely need to see how bad the matchup is. I think it is very important for us to see how bad the matchup is. Because even a bad matchup is still winnable. Even a bad matchup is still winnable. This one's just really not great, but I mean, they could just also be playing with the new Mega stuff. Doesn't look like it's Gardy. All right, we have a Fighting Gong. I don't know, it depends on the top deck. Ooh, is this the Alakazam deck? I really want to play this Alakazam deck at some point. This one looks really fun. Want to research? Kind of. I kind of want to research. Especially if I can attack with Solrock and take 70 and get rid of one of their Dunsparces. Also, I got a shiny Dunsparce today. That was pretty exciting. In Pokemon Go. Got a Fighting Gong prize. What does our energy count look at? I don't know. I want to go back and look at our energy counts. Got Air Balloon in hand. Just so I'm aware. What energy is prized? Mega Lucario. No, we would throw away the Mega Lucario. Maybe we can recover it later. Right? 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 We can't. We have a Night Stretcher in hand. Is there anything else we want to overcook with here? Just take the knockout. I don't think so. Nothing I want to Ultra Ball for, right? Getting down to Makuhita would be great, but I'll just take the knockout. Yeah, I got the shiny Dunsparce in Pokemon Go while I was standing at GameStop, waiting in line. For those of you who aren't in the Discord and haven't heard... Well, actually, did I post it in Discord? I did post it in Discord. I went to GameStop. I also posted a YouTube short about it earlier today. I went to GameStop to try and get the shiny Miraidon and Koraidon code today. But they were all gone within 45 minutes. So instead, I just bought a single pack of Mega Evolution because I was the cutoff for line. And when I walked into the store, they said, we only have 1 pack left, which is pretty funny. So this Alakazam deck, it has a lot of draw. Kadabra, when you evolve, you draw 2 cards. When you evolve to Alakazam, I think you draw 3 cards. And then Alakazam, for 1 energy, places 2 damage counters on active for however many cards you have in hand. So if you have 10 cards in hand, it does 200 damage, which is crazy. Crazy silly. So I think that would be definitely a fun one to play around with. Just throwing up the Shaymin to also get around the Cosmic Beam. But I mean, potentially, you know, we might just Premium Power Pro here. Just to get the knockout. Because I don't think otherwise our damage ever matters. Or we could Ultra Ball... Or no, we could just Night Stretcher. Fighting Gong for energy, Night Stretcher for Mega Lucario. Hit 130 here. But do we want to... I don't know if they... Oh no, because they're Psychic. So they actually hit Mega Lucario. They actually kill Mega Lucario super easy, so we don't even want to play with Mega Lucario. Yeah, we don't even want to play with Mega Lucario. Hold up a second. We don't even want to do that. We want to get some Makuhitas down, and we want to play with Hariyamas to play around their board. We don't want to put a Mega Lucario out unless it's to, like, end the game. Yeah, let's not do that.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. I think I will still Lilies to like reset the hand. I think XP share here, so if you do kill this, we do get some energy there. We will Premium Power so we can just take the knockouts. And I will Lilies. Then you wish me luck to find something I didn't. It's so dumb. I don't know how. So I ran out an hour before I got there. Do I want to... No, I think I would rather just attach return. I think I would rather just attach return. The store I went to ran out an hour before I got there, and then the two others that were willing to drive out, the staff were already phone with, and they said they were out. I tried to call a couple stores and it just went to voicemail. Oh, they screwed up the distribution? I have no idea. K-Dog, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. Been a while. How are you doing? Yeah, they messed the US distribution, which is not just like localized to like where I am. So many people all over Twitter have been talking about like their GameStop's and it's not GameStop's fault. From what I understand, it seems like that's just how many codes they were sent. And they're mostly just giving one person a person. K-Dog's over in the YouTube chat. K-Dog, Welsh is yelling at you in the Twitch chat. Not like yelling at you rudely, just yelling, K-Dog, where? But yeah, I don't know how they messed up the distro's so bad. Hopefully, I'm not like holding my breath. I'm not holding my breath. But hopefully they fix it and they just give us the distribution at some point through like a mystery gift, because it's real dumb. I was checking this ability to see does it matter where I do it from. Once you can turn your plays Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may use this ability to switch to one of your Pokemon bench. So it doesn't. I can do this from the active. Yeah, this is Alakazam. This art is also really cool. Place 2 damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon for each card in your hand. As you all saw, if you saw the YouTube short, I went with the Lucario ETB because I think the Lucario promo, or the Riolu promo, is really, really cool too. But I definitely at some point want to get that Alakazam promo. I imagine it'll be pretty cheap. At least the non-Pokemon Center one will be pretty cheap at some point. I don't know how much it is right now. But I mean, the set just came out today. Singles tend to be very expensive when a set just comes out. Let me see if I can find it on TCG Player. They just hit for 300. Which is Solrock weak to Psychic? Solrock is not weak to Psychic, so they have 15 cards. Oh, wait, damage counters doesn't activate EXP share. Wait. Is that a... Wait, why would damage counters not activate EXP share? By damage from an attack. From damage from an attack. That's because it's just placed damage counters. Wow, that's cool. That was unexpected. That's pretty cool. It sucks. It sucks a lot, but that's wild. Okay, so I could put a Solrock down, evolve, and just kill an Abra, and then they just take another knockout. That's not great. We'll probably Lilies again to cycle. Wiz doesn't read. No, I read it, Welsh. Wiz just doesn't understand. That's called basic understanding. I don't got it. I don't got it. We'll send you up. Not that it matters who I send up, but do that just to block their Artazon. Roll Lily's Determination. Shuffle the hand. Okay, 2 of those. There's just another one for next turn potential. Mega Lucario. I mean, attacking with a Mega Lucario at some point might be worth it to get ourselves set up. But I mean, they're just gonna be a single prize deck. They're never gonna have a 2 prizer down. But I mean, we're eventually going to lose the war of attrition because they're eventually going to have stuff that's higher than 70 HP. So maybe we need to start looking at... I mean, actually building up a Lunatone. 2 energy on a Lunatone to kill a Dunsparce. Because it hits for weakness. And they resist fighting, so... Yeah, that's going to be kind of rough. Although Solrock doesn't hit for a weakness, which is nice. I asked if they were going to get any more since the distribution is happening until the 15th, and they said they don't usually get more. It's happened before. That'd be nice. I think it's also really, really poor that they did this distribution on the day of a set release. So people are already... Because I imagine there is easily... I don't have numbers for it, obviously. But I imagine... Should we just take... I mean, take a knockout. Iono to 4. I feel like Iono would be really powerful later. I don't have another Solrock is the thing. If I had another Solrock... I don't have another Solrock. We could go and Iono them to 4. Evolve. Kill the Dunsparce. I feel like that might be what we have to just do. I feel like that just has to be the play. And we Aura Jab, just move this energy onto Hariyama. Just feels not great. Feels not great. Feels not great. But we shall do it anyways. We shall do it anyways. And then we will Iono. Got them to 4. At least decrease how heavy they hit. Maybe they'll whiff a hit. And we can Night Stretcher. Okay. Okay. Or jab. 2. Get one onto Solrock. Let's get one onto Solrock. Let's get one onto Solrock. Basically, we just need to survive this turn. 4-card hand, they get a runaway draw for 3. If we can just survive this turn, how much do they have to hit for? How many cards do they need in hand for the knockout? What, 16? What's 16 times 2, chat? Oh my gosh. I can't do it. 15 times 2 is 300, so that'd be 320. So they would need 17 cards, right? Yeah, they would need 17 cards. That's 34. So they need 17 cards to be able to get the knockout. And as long as we can survive one knockout, and I don't know if they have anything that allows them to hit for extra damage. But enriching energy might just get them there. 12 cards. Alakazam. Is Alakazam draw 3, right? Yeah, draw 3. So they need 3 more cards. We might survive it. That Iono might have been perfect. We might survive it. Might survive it. They aren't doing anything else, so I feel like we're pretty good. Killing the Dunsparce, I think, was definitely the play. Oh, we just Sacred Ash, put it in hand or in deck? In deck. Shoo. Yeah, I also asked my GameStop if they were getting more Shiny Miraidon, Koraidon codes. And she told me she doesn't think so. So. Scorpion, how you doing? Welcome on in. Yeah, I was really bummed because I didn't even go in. Like, when I drove up, I was like, oh yeah, Mega Evolution comes out today. As soon as I saw the line, it was like a 5-person line out the door, and there were people inside. I was like, dang. I was like, I forgot that was out today. I was like, I just want my card code. I was like, I just want my... And I wanted 2, because I wanted to be able to redeem it on both Scarlet and Violet. And I was like, oh, sure, they'll just have stacks on stacks on stacks of these, obviously. And then they didn't have stacks on stacks on stacks of them. I was like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? So Alakazam also does resist fighting, so we're only hitting for 100 right now. So we would need 2 Premium Power Pros, because those will just get us back to 130, or we attach energy and just hit for 270. Which I feel like we could just attach hit for 270. And I feel like we're fine. Do we just draw? You know what? Let's see if we can hit another Iono. If we hit another Iono, they're just cooked. 2 Premium Power Pros, and then we also accelerate this energy and just set us up. They take 3 prizes, drop to 1. I think they're cooked. They're so cooked. They're so cooked. They're so cooked. Like, there's nothing else they can do here. They're back down to 4 cards. What are you going to do now? 4 jab. Bum, 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 bum. What do you do now? What do you do now? Because I don't think they have any way to take another knockout on top of this. They could try and stall me and, like, push up Makuhita, which they could do pretty easily. Yes! Yes, Lieutenant Surge's bargain! Let's each take a prize card! Fantastic. What a fantastic way to end the game. What a fantastic way to end the game. They definitely knew what they were doing when they clicked that. They just wanted to do a silly way to end the game. That's incredible. I love that. That's so funny. That's so funny. That's so good. That's so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, also let's look at, just for you all know, if you don't know about Lieutenant Surge, Lieutenant Surge is my chase card for this set. Bum, bum. Specifically, this art. It's my chase. I want it. It's real dumb. It's so dumb, but I want it real bad. And I think it is relatively, like, long term. I think it is like a cheap card. Yeah, it's already dropped. Right, it's dropped right now to $39, which is before the release. So this card will probably be a $20 card in a couple months. So I could definitely grab this with, like, some store credit or something at some point, or trade for it, or hopefully just hit it. Your tournament was a lot of fun. Learned a lot from better players. All the megas have been unleashed. Brand new meta soon. Ooh, yes. What tournament was this? Just like a local tournament where they were, like, allowing Mega Evolution, or were you playing, like, a challenge or a cup? I'm playing in a cup tomorrow, which I'm pretty excited about. Okay, I really like this Mega Lucario deck. Let's play something else for a minute, because I really like this deck. I think this deck is a lot of fun. Let me put the final deck list into the description. Mega Lucario deck list. I don't remember if I've changed anything else other than the raw. Let me just have that in the YouTube description. Cool. And then what else was I talking about I wanted to play? Oh wait, we were talking about, like, potential of, like, a Mega Absol list, right? Let's see if I can find, like, a Mega Absol list and just look at it, see if it's something I want to play around with. Okay, wait, this is... Let me see here. Mega Absol. If your opponent's active Pokemon has exactly 6 damage counters on it, the Pokemon's knocked out. I don't know what the darkness acceleration will be for this, but we'll look at that. Claw of Darkness. If your opponent reveals their hand, you discard a card you find there and hit for 200. That's kind of cool. Gene Secret Art. Choose up to 2 Darkness Pokemon. For those Pokemon, search deck for basic Darkness Energy. So I guess that's our Energy Accelerator. Judge for hand reset. I don't know. Only 1 Munkidori. Also, how are we getting damage on? Because I guess this poisons us, right? If your active Pokemon is now poisoned. So that we binding Mochi for. And I guess then we would just move the damage over time. I guess Claw of Darkness would really be our attack. I guess we'd want to go first with this deck. Huh. I mean, I got Energy Switch to active. This seems like a very interesting one. Very interesting. I do really want to find a Alakazam list, though. See if I can find one at one of these. Oop, here's a list. Okay. Import failed. Wonder Patch. Oh wait, is this? Okay, wait. Hold up a second. I'm looking at the new set. I don't want the new set. I want the old new set. I want the current new set. All right. Import failed. How am I looking at? Oh wait, no. Is Wonder Patch not out? Was Wonder Patch not in this set? Or is Wonder Patch next set? I guess this might be this is next set. My bad. I thought that was this set. Okay, let me find. How when that released over there for them then? Again, I don't know that this deck is going to be an all super exciting over the time. I don't know what the majority of its matchups going to look like. No, this still says Wonder Patch. Mega. I could have sworn that was in this deck, in this set. Does that just still have it wrong named? No, that is definitely from the next set. Okay. When did they get access to this, though? Well, I get City Leagues. Unless they just got both of these set at the same time. Which they occasionally do. ARM. I should have found a deck list earlier today. I had a deck list prepared. Okay, screw it. Let me just do some goggling and see if I can't find one. Okay, I found one that Azul had. I don't know how well it turned out, if it was any good. I don't know what this is comparatively to what was being played. What was being played over there? Yeah, I can't find any deck lists. Let's change these. It was a league tournament. Oh, okay, just a regular league cup. What were you playing your Dragon Ball build? Didn't a great 1 win, 3 loss. Say 1 win is still 1 win. A win is a win is a win is a win. That's what I'm always saying. We just don't have one for some reason. I don't know if you need 2 Psyducks. I feel like, what does the Golduck do? Oh, Golduck also has Damp. Okay, that's kind of cool. Has more health, too. Attack does 20 more damage for each water energy touches Pokemon, so the attack's not there. I guess just the Golduck is just to have a higher HP Psyduck. Just to survive a Phantom? I don't know how important that is, though. That might be very important. Builds transfer, look at the top 8 cards, reveal any number of Pokemon you find and put them into your hand. I feel like that's really good. For just putting more Pokemon in your hands. I feel like that's majority of what we're doing, is just putting cards in our hands. Jump 5 Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. If you do, draw 3 cards. I don't know how impactful that is. Up to any combination of 4 Psychic Pokemon and Basic Energy cards from your discard. That feels really strong. Rare Candy. I guess for a late game, getting back into it. Harm. I don't know how impactful the Golduck is. But we'll see. It's only 3 basic energy. 3 basic energy is scary. Do we have any way to search out energy? No. So you just have to draw, which I mean this deck does a lot of draw. How many Poffins? 4 Poffins, 3 Artazons, Jocks to get out our Kadabras or Dunsparces. Oh yeah, this seems fun. I don't know what I'll call this. Call this Magic. No. We'll just call it Alakazam. We'll just call it Alakazam. Alakazam and Dunsparce. Again, I don't know. I mean, Shaymin for sure is impactful if we see a ton of Terra Box, because that just sucks the amount of ways that they could just take us out. Is there a better... There's probably not a better app, right? Ah, this one's like 40. What's its ability, though? Shuffle it into your deck. That's definitely not worth it for 40 HP. Yeah, 50 HP is what's gonna suck a lot. I do love this art, though. This art is so cute. So cute. Like I said, eventually do want to grab these promos. Very cool. This deck is also, this card's also really cool. Alright, let's play some Alakazam. Basically, all we're trying to do is draw cards. Wait, cancel. Give me the deck list. So I know what I'm playing. So I can look at it and go, that's what I'm playing. I'll put it in the video description. Alright, it is in the YouTube video description if you'd like it. I've not done a lot of resets today because I've just been too focused on what these new cards are. So I've not done a lot of resets today. That's what you're playing? Wait, what's what I'm playing? What did I say? Do I want to go? Actually, I don't know if I want to go first with this. Probably not. Probably yes. Because I'm not attacking turn 1, and I'd rather start getting evolutions. I feel like I definitely want to go first with this. Poffin's pretty good. Okay, definitely want to get a Psyduck down if we see you worse. See you later, Welsh. Thanks for swinging through. I think a second Dunsparce could be strong with 2 Kadabras in hand. I feel like that draw is just too powerful. It's too powerful. We'll put Dunsparce in hand. I was hoping to hit like another Dunsparce that I could just bench, or another, or like Psyduck or something. Okay, they're definitely gonna Iono us. Only reason they would lead with the wrong way Lily's Determination, they're definitely Ionoing us, or else they would be shuffling the... Oh no, okay, they're just gonna play Lily's Determination. They had 3 Lilies in their opening hand, that's crazy. But this is Poltzard. So that's cool. We're just a single prize deck, so I don't care too much about Charizard being able to one-shot us. Everything can one-shot us. They definitely are going to evolve the Dreepy, and then just one of the Charmanders. They aren't going to do both Charmanders here, because they want to get their Dracloaks at least started to set up. Can you do this from active? Yes. I don't know. Bill's transfer could be strong. But I don't know what we want to leave inactive, because we aren't getting an attack off this turn. This only hits for 30. I feel like there might be a world where you would want to, I don't know, even maybe play Badoo in this? Unless we hit the rare candy. The rare candy is the only way we get an early attack, which I guess we could play towards that. Could play for the rare candy? That also feels pretty rough. I guess let's do a runaway. Well, I mean, runaway draw, we would need to hit rare candy and energy. So we do not hit either. Could still Dusk Ball. I'll just send up an Abra. This one, because this one can evolve. This turn out evolve. Yeah, just evolve into Abra. This feels really slow. This feels really, really slow. Yeah, I don't know if I love this. I feel like maybe like Badoo angle, like something to at least slow down our at least be doing something, you know? Because right now we're just letting them run wild with doing whatever they want. Potentially, if I feel like I'd want more than just one Badoo though. Make sure we're able to get it early. Because also, I mean, there is that, like, we'd want to open it. We aren't playing air balloons. Abra has a 1-cost retreat. So we aren't really getting them out of active. So, you know, we're only playing 4 energy. This is interesting. Or we just play slow. But I feel like against Dragon Ball, we don't want to be slow. I feel like against Dragon Ball, we don't want to be slow. That's just bad. Obviously, we don't want to be slow. Also, this Abra being an active is better. If this Abra was on the bench, they could snipe it. So it is better for this Abra to be an active, so they need Hawlucha if they want to take 2 prizes. They're just going for another Team Evo, though. Probably targeting the other Charmander and the Dreepy, or just the Dreepy if the other Charmeleon's prized. Or if they only run 1 Charmeleon. Okay. They do run them both. Okay, so we at least do get to attack this turn, theoretically, assuming we hit one of our energies. But also that this guy's stuck in active. Hold up, maybe I screwed up. Ooh. I might have screwed that one up. Maybe it wasn't good to leave them active. My first time playing with this deck, though, so
I'll cut myself some slack. I'll cut myself some slack. For a runaway draw. Hitting the energy, like we are whiffing everything that we kind of want to hit. I also didn't do a good price check when I went in earlier. What does my energy even look like? My legacy's prized, but I do have 3 energy in there. No way to search out energy feels bad. I don't care how strong our search is, or our draw is. I feel like having no confirmed way to hit it just feels bad. You know? Cool. We hit energy. Next turn they can definitely kill Abra. So I don't even know if I want to bench Abra here, so I think instead we'll just bench Dunsparce. I am afraid of an Iono here. I am really afraid of an Iono here. So I'm assuming Kadabra's going to die here, so I guess we'll attach here. And I will just end my turn. I don't feel super great about our positioning right now. Which could also be, again, maybe we set this deck up really poorly. I feel like maybe our goal is to always try and leave a Dunsparce inactive. What can we recover? Okay, so Miriam pulls any Pokemon back. It's not specific on it being Psychic Pokemon. Chi-Yu is who they place down, so they cannot take 2 prizes this turn. They can only take 1 prize. Did you grab the Zard? I mean, honestly, Zard is their better attacker. Just attack with Zard and just keep your draw power up. Set up Chi-Yu to be an attacker. Although I'm not weak to the fire, but... Actually, yeah, I'm not weak to the fire. So yeah, Dragapult definitely is probably better because you can attach the 2. Kill for 200 and spread some damage to take multi-attacks. You definitely want to put your damage onto these 2 guys, though, because these guys I can theoretically just runaway draw away. Just maybe put 1 on each Dunsparce. That could potentially be the play. Yeah, was afraid of that Iono. I think that Iono just kind of screws us. Okay, I can at least put Alakazam. I can promote Alakazam. I have energy. I can Artazon to shuffle the deck, because we put a lot of helpful draw stuff to the bottom. We put the other Alakazam to the bottom. And another Dunsparce. Evolve a Dunsparce. After we shuffle, potential to hit something off the runaway draw on the Great Ball. More cards in hand. Because right now, to hit 32, we need a 16 card hand. Does it say anything? No, it doesn't say anything about specific. Because it's just damage counters, so it's never weakness. Never hitting for weakness because it's just damage counters. Damage counters aren't impacted by weakness. Yeah, this is definitely correct. But I'm going to send this guy up. So the 3 here doesn't really matter. Because I'm not guaranteed to hit the other Alakazam. So I'd rather just have a guaranteed attacker. So we're going to Artazon to shuffle the deck. I don't want to put Abra down. Because I don't want Abra to be an easy snipe. We have 3 Alakazams in there. Potential put Fez down. That could be something. I think we have to runaway draw first. Yeah, we do get Bill's Transfer, which is pretty good. Bill's Transfer at least feels pretty good. Or I could Jacques for 2 Dunsparces. Or for a Dunsparce and Alakazam. Which
which would get us 6 cards. Whereas, I mean, this could theoretically get us 8 cards. But it's only if it's Pokemon. So I think we definitely Jock here. Jock for Alakazam and I feel like this is good. I feel like this is good. Could be wrong. Maybe I'm bad. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this isn't good, but we're putting cards in our hand. 3, 4, 5. None of that shows my card hand, right? I just my opponent's. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I think we do need to hit the Fez. I guess I can also click here to show me how much I'm doing. It does not show me how much I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's just 300. I actually have no way to get another Pokemon in hand other than hitting a I do that one. Cool. I probably shouldn't have benched that actually. I think benching that actually messed me up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's actually enough. So I can't buddy pop and put stuff out, which I would like to. I just take 2 prizes, and then we're kind of just screwed. Because it's impossible for me to build that up again. That was so much work to get enough cards in hand to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one. I don't... Ooh, my microphone almost just... My microphone almost just fell off my desk. That'll be awkward. What are we doing here? What's happening? Is it my turn? Wait, why was that highlighted? I guess just because I clicked on it. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted by the microphone falling. I was like, what is happening here? But Miriam, though, shuffle 5 Pokemon from discard pile into your deck and draw 3 cards. I mean, I think potential for that, but I imagine we just end up getting Iono'd here again. If we don't get Iono'd, we at least get to attack with the other Alakazam. Oh, you know what? I should have played down the Abra. So that way we could, which I mean, they probably attack the Dragon Ball here, though, don't they? So I guess when we play down Abra, we need 2 Abras down. We do have Rare Candies still. Rare Candies accessible to us, it's not like prized. They do attack with Dragapult here, but definitely so that way at least 1 Abra survives. We also only have 1 copy of Boss. So, if we get Iono'd here, we can't even boss around anything. Yeah, this just feels not great. Feels kind of silly, but I feel like it's not overly great. There's no Iono. Is Iono going to rotate? Iono is G, so Iono does rotate. I feel like with no Iono, I mean, the Judge is still around, but we'll see people start to play a lot of Judge. Because Judge is not as prevalently played. They haven't hit it. They haven't slapped the Iono down yet, so maybe they don't have one. Boss! Man, why? Why does it matter which Alakazam you kill? I'm confused. Why waste the boss? That just feels like a waste of a boss. You aren't getting a I mean, I guess you're getting... You know what? Actually, you're getting this one in range next turn to be a 6 damage counters away, so I guess I kind of understand it. But at the same time, like, you didn't reset my hand, so you know I'm about to just hit you with a giant hand. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's Miriam. Put all those guys back into the deck. We do play Counter Catcher. How many Counter Catchers do we play? 2. Let's put double Abra down. And then let's Artazon to get Dunsparce down. Let's Evo here. We don't have to use it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. I don't think we need to flip the script either. I mean, there's nothing we need right now. We might as well just thin. I mean, they're positioning this so they can just, like, boss this. Or counter catcher, because we take 2 prizes here, but they don't have a... Putting damage here, they don't have a 4 prize turn. So we do take 2 prizes at least. I don't know, we would need a lot to go in our favor next turn. We need a lot to go in our favor next turn, basically. We need to, if we don't get Iono'd, we're fine. But the fact that we were never able to hit, like, Legacy Energy or anything, that it's just prized for us the whole game. If we can not get Iono'd, we win. But if we get Iono'd, it's gonna be pretty difficult. Not impossible. Not impossible. But very difficult. Because they do need to set up another Pult if they even want to make use of the damage that they put on Fez and also take out Alakazam. They do Super Rod it back in. Counter Catcher the Fez. Our hand stays the same. We win. And they have this, so there is no hand disruption. We win. There's literally nothing they can do. We have 2 Abras down. We have Rare Candy. We have Alakazam in hand. We have enough cards in our hand right now that we knock out every 2 prizers. So unless they only leave a 1 prize rip, then we just boss. So we just win. We just win. We just win. Especially if they're leaving it like this. We attach retreat. We win. Cool. Cool. I didn't even need to rare candy. I didn't even need the rare candy. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. I know. I just had to double check. I hate that it doesn't show me. I hate that it doesn't show me. I wish it showed me how much damage I was doing. Make me, or at least show me how many cards are in my hand. Maybe there's a way for me to see how many cards are in my hand and I'm dumb. I might be dumb. That's kind of crazy. That goes kind of hard. It's just really scary if you whiff energy. Obviously, it draws a lot, but I feel like even just a single copy of Earthen Vessel, just to give you more ways to reach energy. Which obviously we're not wanting to play a lot down. We're wanting to keep a very thick card hand. But just 4 energy to search out. And again, I don't know how impactful this Golduck is, so I feel like getting rid of the Golduck to get something that draws more cards for us could be better. I feel like we definitely don't need the Golduck. I feel like the Golduck, and even just 2 Psyducks, I feel like is unnecessary.
Because we're able to cycle it back into hand if they knock it out. And if we're playing against Dragapult and they're taking the time to deal with Psyduck, I mean, they easily could. And I feel like Bravery Charm is not the play. So maybe 2 Psyduck is okay. But I mean, is it? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we should for sure put a 4 of Lieutenant Surge in here. For sure. I could be wrong, and we never need the Vessel, but I feel like having a Vessel could be strong. Just, but I mean, discarding a card that we need in hand, not a Vessel. Hold up, not a Vessel. There's no reason to play a Vessel when Energy Sticker, Energy Search exists. Because we don't need 2 energy. We just need to search out an energy. Or maybe even a Hilda. I mean, Jacques is pretty good because it gets us 2. And so we can grab like 2 Kadabras or a Kadabra and Alakazam. So that's pretty good. Or, you know, Dudunsparces. But Hilda could also get us the Legacy energy. I feel like Jacques is too important here because we need to draw. So I feel like just an energy search is good. Gets us an energy. Dusk Ball is there for if we get Iono'd, we can pull Pokemon off the bottom. I feel like 3 might be too much. I feel like that's kind of crazy. Well, I mean, I don't know. We're gonna run this one more time. I'm gonna run to the restroom really quickly though before we run this back. Also, it's 11:11. Make a wish. All right. Let's run back another game with Alakazam. At some point I might want to play around and see the Mega Venusaur deck, but it just doesn't. It doesn't feel that strong. I love ADP. That's a very funny name. I love that. Good old ADP. Yo, they played the global beta. Again, I'm not sold on if I want to go first or second. I feel like I want to go first to start getting Abra set up. I feel like I want to go first. I don't know. I feel like it definitely makes sense to want to go first. Two Mullies and the Legacy in both? Crazy. Alright, we can Buddy Poffin for another Abra and a Dunsparce. We have a Dun in hand. Bill's Transfer can get us some big cards next turn. Yeah, we just gotta hope we hit energy at some point. I don't know that we'll need Psyduck here. Yo, that's... I hate this game. I hate this game so much. Would love to get down 2 Abras. Would love to get down 2 Abras, but you know what? Sure, I won't. Just it's bugged. It's bugged and it won't let me click the Abra. So we'll just take 2 Dunsparces. We also have a prized 3 to no. I'm sorry. 1 to Dunsparce prized, 1 Alakazam, 1 Kadabra. All of our energies here. Let's throw the Great Ball. Okay, we can at least hit an Abra off the Great Ball. These 2 are obviously good for next turn, but in case you're able to boss something up, I need a second Abra down. And also potential to draw into stuff more next turn, because Bill's Transfer could still hit. You know, this deck plays a lot of Pokemon. Oh, okay, this is Marnie's Grimmsnarl. Bum bum bum. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, they only get down an Impidimp, so pretty rough turn for them. We do hit a Kadabra, which we do have abilities that is going to suck for Marnie's Grimmsnarl. I don't know how much... I don't know how bad this matchup is. I feel like it's not great. They could Iono us next turn. Let's throw a Great Ball. And I think we'll save these Dudunsparces, both of these, for next turn and the Bill's Transfer. I feel like those are all going to be really, really... Oh, wait, I meant to evolve the active. I meant to evolve the active Dunsparce, so that way we can retreat it out. Well, it might be better, because maybe we don't want him to kill it. But we know that their hand is pretty dead. Because they didn't use the supporter last... Oh, they're bossing. Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, what? That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's Bill's Transfer. Pretty weak transfer. Pretty weak transfer. Didn't hit a ton of Pokemon, but yeah, still good. Still good. I mean, we need Rare Candy Energy. Now would be the time for us to hit things, you know? If ever there was a time for us to hit all these important cards, it would be now. We didn't hit them, though. But, I mean, now would have been a good time to hit them. We'll put both the Dunsparces back. And then we will throw a Great Ball. For another one. Cool. And I could still hit Rare Candy. Rare Candy here would be hard. Would be hard. There's got to be a better way to phrase that. There's got to be a better way to phrase that. Because this is already an Alakazam. I feel like we definitely throw Artazon to make sure this doesn't happen. Bench you. Bench you. I mean, an Iono loses our energy. They could easily get an attach off attack next turn, so I feel like we just pass. Okay, they Arven. Their hand stays the same. Secret box, so that way they can get back the Spike month, but they're probably going to use the Artazon first to put something down. Maybe another Morgrim. Alright, not another Morgrim, another Impidimp. Or maybe another Munkidori. But they definitely do get an attack off this turn. If they want it. And I don't know why they wouldn't. But our hand is pretty large that I think we will easily get the kill. So I think we're fine here. Because right now our hand is what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cards. So we're hitting 280 right now. And we can easily Jacques and get ourselves some other cards. Depends on how they leave their side of the field. But I mean, those... I don't know. This feels like this is... probably not a great matchup for us because it's going to be so easy to hit Devos on us. Get down to 80 and just wipe our board. I don't know. This feels like a very potential bad matchup for us. Okay, if they aren't taking the 2 prizes here, so I guess we want to boss here and kill one of the Frostlasses. Because they haven't set up a 2-prizer for us, so I think just killing the Frostlasses is super duper strong here. Ooh, and the other Frostlass is prized. Okay, yeah, super strong. We just target this guy down. Cool. Cool. Dope. Incredible, even. Some people are saying this is the best thing to happen. It's me. I'm those people. I'm the people saying that. Is there another Dunsparce down there? There is. They grab a Kadabra. Like a Kadabra could be stronger. Just to have something that's not 50 HP sitting on the bench. And also, if they want to like boss trap us like they did earlier, this at least has 1 at Evo to go. Hey, and we get a guy. And we get a guy. Now, let's just go ahead. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Go ahead and get rid of that. Go ahead and get rid of that guy. Don't need you piling up damage on my side of the field. I don't know why you set up Impotent when you have Spike Month. So you can get off a Grimmsnarl attack here. Unless you already... Maybe they already have Grimmsnarl in hand? Well, no, even if they have Grimmsnarl in hand, I don't know why Morgrim wouldn't be the one they pushed. I don't understand why they pushed Impotent. Unless they have Rare Candy in hand and they're planning to Rare Candy. But they also just failed their Spike Month. So I'm very confused now. Now I'm like extra confused. Super Rod for the Frostlass back, for the Snorunt, and the Frostlass back. Oh, the other Frostlass was in their hand. Okay, that makes sense. Wasn't prized, it was in their hand. I cannot boss again, because I only play 1 boss. So we just have to kill whatever's inactive. I feel like that is a weakness of this deck. I feel like 1 boss to 2 counter. I mean, I understand why it plays a low boss count because we're typically going to be doing some other supporter to increase our hand. But still. I think we just go for an attack here. I think we attach an energy and just go for an attack here. Since we're only playing... I have thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts right now about potentials about what we should be doing. Is there a world where we should be shouldn't be playing Psychic Energy? I don't know. I need to Google this really quickly. Not Google this so much as just pull up the card. Like, am I being stupid here in my thought process? We just be playing, because we're not, if we play the Energy Search, yes, we need basic energy. But if we're not playing Energy Search, would it make more sense to just play 4, not 4, because we have the Legacy, 3 Luminous Energy, and then also play a copy of Munkidori, specifically for the Grimmsnarl and the Dragapult matchup? I don't know. I don't know if that matters ever. But I feel like this matchup is really bad. Especially if they get another Frostlass and the Iono. The Iono sucks here too. But I mean, we have our Dunsparce set up. That hopefully we can draw some cards in. We did our energy, so we can attach our energy. We can Miriam or we can build transfer. I feel like transfer is probably going to be stronger. Alakazam first, transfer. I mean, we're definitely going to get a lot of cards into our hand here. If they go for a Devo play, though, here, we're just done. If they Devo us right now... Well, no, you have 80 right now. You're 80 for your mid. But no, then we would take it in the draw. You would go down. You wouldn't take it. You would survive. You would survive. Okay, I thought that was about to be Devo that they just put down. Wait, you're retreating? Oh, that's crazy smart, because now I can't kill you. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a monkey could be... A Munkidori could be pretty good here. That Munkidori could be pretty good here. Draw cards, please. I think we just take the knockout now, right? I don't think we overextend here, because overextending does nothing for us. Zero reason to overextend. Let's just get rid of another spike month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 120. That kills. You're gonna die next turn, I mean, they're about to take a really big turn here, which sucks. So yeah, that kind of stinks. I was expecting the other Frostlass to be prized, which is why I bossed so aggressively. But I guess we should have saved it. I mean, right now, like, even if we would have like runaway drawn and then hit the Iron Bundle, all they were going to give us is one of the other Munkidoris. So the bundle doesn't even really save us from anything. Okay, but if they want to be aggressive, they do need to start punching soon. But I mean, they probably are just going to go for a Devo here. Devo right now will wipe our board. They Adrenabrate over 3, not wipe our board, but wipe our Alakazams. They just Adrenabrate over the... I feel like Monkey is definitely needed for this matchup. And also, I feel like it could also be helpful in the Dragapult matchup. That's why I'm like, just drop the Energy Search. Go Luminous Energy. Add in Munkidori. But I still think... I think you might want... Yeah, you might not even need the 4... It's just 4 Energy. 3 Luminous, 1 Legacy. And we're just never attacking the Munkidori. He needs to attack the Munkidori. None of our Abras survive, so we don't even have like rare candy plays this turn. So I think we marry him. Or if we get Tulip. I guess we could draw the Tulip. Yeah, I guess we could draw the Tulip, which puts it into our hand, right? I feel like we have to cycle these two guys out because they have so much damage on them right now. I feel like we just need to cycle them. There's the Legacy Energy. Tulip, right? Put up to 4 combination of Psychic Pokemon or Psychic Energy into your hands. So just put the Abras back into our hand and just set them back up for potential next turn. And definitely need the energy back. Who do I want to leave inactive? I guess just a Dunsparce. You know what? I should put like Psyduck down. Which, I mean, then they could leave Psyduck stuck or Psyduck just on the bench taking damage. Probably not. Just set up a Dunsparce. There we go. Nothing on our side is taking damage this turn. We'll go ahead and attach an energy. I mean, they can Adrenaline Brain over... They'll be able to Adrenaline Brain over 50 damage to kill an Abra, so I feel like we don't attach this energy actually. Yeah. Alright. Alright. What can you do to me now? Yeah, Monkey's not going to be helpful in every matchup, so I definitely don't think we add extra energy. So I think maybe just drop the energy search. Because again, or even drop one of the Psyducks. Because like I said, I already said I don't know how I feel about having 2 Psyducks. But if we're adding all luminous energy instead of psychic energy, and again, I don't think there's any reason why it can't be luminous. As long as Pokemon is attached to Pokemon, provides every type of energy, but only provides 1 energy at a time. So I think we're okay there. Oh wait, that's just game. Never mind, that's just game for them. I forgot they went down to 3 prizes. And we had to put down the Abras because there was no other way around it. Yeah, I feel like that's gotta be it. I feel like that's gotta be it. We need Monkey. I feel like no Monkey, there's nothing you can do there. I feel like just Monkey is the only way you really can ever play around that specific matchup, but I feel like it also kind of helps in Dragapult. Munkidori. I mean, it's a broken card in the sense, you know, it might as well be playing the guy, which does mean we no longer need Energy Search because Energy Search can only search out basic energy. And if we end up having to attach it, I don't know how strong. Well, okay, actually, that's the thing. That's the thing with luminous energy. Actually, there's no way to recover luminous energy because Tulip only recovers basic energy. So that is actually the consideration to be made there. There is no way to recover. Basically, if we lose energy to the discard pile, it's gone. There's no way to get luminous energy back. So actually, yeah, that's not super great. Or maybe we just play like a split line of Psychic and Luminous then. Maybe we play like a 2-2. So that we have 2 ways, but I mean, we have no way to search the energy out, which again, I think is where Hilda could come into play, which also potentially gets us the legacy energy. So maybe drop a Jacques, add a Hilda as a second way to find ourselves energy and an Evo, specifically when we need it. And again, I feel like we don't need 2 Psyducks. But if a Psyduck is prized, I think that might be the reason for wanting to, because if a Psyduck is prized, we're just screwed in the Polt Noir matchup. Bundle also feels so situationally helpful. And I feel like Bundle is only more helpful in the early game. And I feel like in the late game, Bundle isn't as important. I mean, we do only have the 2-1 of the gusting options. I feel like we drop Bundle. And if it ends up becoming important, then we can always add it back later. If it ends up becoming important, we can always add it back later. All right, let's play one more game to wrap up the night. Because I also need to get ready for the cup I'm playing in tomorrow. And by get ready for that, I mean I just need to like print my deck list and all that fun stuff. Heads. Heads, please. What you got for me? Let's go first. Recent event. Let me pull up my tracker, because I haven't been too great about posting them at the Discord. Recent tournaments I have been to. Wait, why did it even add this guy? This is actually the other thing to consider now, is this guy now just gets stuck inactive. I have to attach. Hold up a second. This guy's awful. This guy stinks. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how often are we going to hope in this guy, right? Probably not that often. Probably not too often to consider. So recent stuff I went to a challenge that I'll have a video up about tomorrow that I got 4th place at, and I got 10 packs of Mega Evolution. So I'm gonna go do a 2-2 YouTube short on it. Tomorrow we're going to open 5 packs, and then Sunday we're gonna open the other 5 packs. Oh, I also need to upload Pokemon Odyssey for tomorrow. I have it recorded. I just need to upload it. I went to a challenge 2 days ago, and I got 3 days ago, and I got 7th place in it. That YouTube short is already up of me opening those. And then I went to another challenge last week that I also got like 7th place at. So I've had a decent run. The last cup I went to, though, I went 0-3 drop. It was pretty upsetting. But yeah, recently I've had a pretty good run of challenge-wise. So I'm hoping I do well at the cup tomorrow. I'm hoping I can at least make top cut in our local area. We're going to absolutely attach this Luminous Energy and move this 30 damage, right? No reason not to, right? Right. And we'll Jacques for Kadabra and Sparse. Psychic draw. But I mean, if I drop this 70 down to 30, not to 30, to 40, 40 plus 70 is still 110 knockout. So, like, I just lose energy, basically, and I put 30 damage over that doesn't really ever become... Well... No, it never becomes impactful, because... Well, this actually doesn't hit for... Actually, I was talking earlier in this matchup. Since this place says damage counters, does damage counters doesn't hit weakness, does it? I actually don't know. I don't think it does. I actually have no idea. No, because it's just place damage counters. So I was so freaked out earlier that they needed 16 cards. 16 for weakness. No, because they need 16 cards because 16 times 2 is 34. That's what it is. It's not for weakness. So the Solrock does not hit for weakness because of its specific attack, but I was so afraid earlier, not that they could hit me for weakness, but because they just needed a large hand. But I think I was thinking both parts of it. Because Mega Lucario is weak to Psychic, but I'm placing down... They're going to kill Kadabra. They're going to kill Kadabra. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah, so that's where my brain was messed up. I do have 2 Alakazams in hand, so if I can just hit Rare Candy, could be cool. We're definitely going to hit the Bills transfer. Hopefully also hit Dunsparce. How many copies of Rare Candy do we play? Just 1 copy. Maybe we should play 2 copies of Rare Candy. Wow, what a sucky transfer from Bill. Bill, that's probably the worst transfer you've had. That's probably the worst transfer you've had. Bill, that was such a bad transfer. What are you doing, Bill? Bill, what are you doing? You gave us nothing. You gave us nothing, Bill. Nothing to work with. We're gonna be at a big disadvantage here. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. Yeah, tomorrow I am playing, as I was saying, there's a lot of cups happening in our area tomorrow. I want to say there's like 3 cups happening tomorrow. Let me see if I can pull up the event calendar. Tomorrow is also the 27th. So tomorrow there is a challenge happening at 7:30 p.m.
There's a cup happening at noon. And it's a cup at a pretty large store that tends to already get a lot of people at it. There's a cup happening at 2 p.m. at a... Well, that one's like 40 miles away. 50 miles away, something like that. So that one is not even ever going to be a consideration. And then there's a cup happening at another well-known store. There's 2 challenges happening at 6... there's another challenge happening at 12:30 somewhere. And another challenge happening at 6 p.m. And then the cup that I'm going to tomorrow, which I'm hoping... obviously, I want there to be people there. Like, I don't want it to just be easy, free. But if all these other people are other places, there's potential that there'll be a smaller cup. And, you know, there's higher chances to place well. For a psychic draw. Hey, we got ourselves a rare candy. We got ourselves a rare candy. Okay, that's pretty exciting, actually. That's pretty exciting, actually. That's pretty exciting, actually. I don't know. I feel like 2 rare candies would definitely be pretty helpful to have. We're gonna go for a runaway draw. Send you up. Evo you. I'm gonna go for a runaway draw. Attach you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Chat, what is 19 times 2? I'm asking chat, but I'm also putting it into a calculator. That's 3,800. So I can definitely buddy pop in here. And to get that set up, 18 times 2 is still 36. So we could also bench you as well and be fine. Yeah. Powerful hand. Okay. We might just win here, because we take 3 prizes here. And then when they attack with the... If they attack with this dude, with other Mega Lucario... I mean, an Iono here hurts us a lot. Gravity Mountain does really nothing to us. Really, yeah, I don't... Yeah, you already... I mean, actually, Gravity Mountain does allow them to get the knockout with 1 Power Pro. Because Aura Jab only hits for 100 because resistance minus 30. Fighting Gong. Gong. I don't know, this deck is kind of fun. I do like the Alakazam deck. I want to see it more against, like, more meta-relevant decks, but I know everyone's just excited to play the new stuff. So we're going to see a lot of Lucario on ladder right now. We're going to see a lot of the new version of Goldango on ladder right now. We're going to see a lot of... Okay, so our hand stays the same. So there's... But if they attack us with Mega Lucario, we just win. Because they're not resetting our hand. So we just win. And unless they attack us with Solrock, which... I don't know, feels kind of... worthless. Night Stretcher 4. Night Stretcher 4. Fighting Energy for them to attach the Solrock. They've already Lunar Cycled, yes. So they are attacking with Solrock because, I mean, they obviously know. They're probably trying to dig for Iono. They're forcing me to have Boss. Which I actually don't know if Boss is in deck or not. We get to draw a lot of cards here. So if Boss is in deck, we have a decent chance of finding it. $70. This hits 100 because it's not affected by resistance. They need 1 more Premium Pro. What? You're just giving me the game? I'm confused. I'm confused. Why are you giving me the game? Why give me game?
Okay. Sure. I guess. Sure, I guess. I'm confused on I know they were trying to take a knockout there, and they were whiffing the knockout, but why not force me to have boss and play to the next turn? I mean, it sucks they couldn't get the knockout, but I mean, I don't know. Let's see, it seems like they could have played that one for it. All right, chat, let's open up some packs here. Wow, wonderful stuff. Hey, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. The alt art there for the Mega Lucario. Guys, I was just saying earlier, this is my chase card, and then we just hit it. We hit my chase card. Wow. I can give up the search because I've got it digitally. Just like with my new crypto scam. All right, let me do 2 quick resets, and then we are going to wrap up for the day. I have not looked at what my stream schedule will be like next week. Obviously, there will be no stream tomorrow because I am playing in a cup. There will be no stream Sunday because it is the season finale of Big Brother, so I will be watching that on Sunday. And I guess that's really it. We'll see what's going on next week, and I will look and see what times work, and I will update the stream schedule potentially by end of tomorrow. Now, we were really slow on resets today because I was just really focusing on playing these new decks and understanding them, but hopefully you all had a good time nonetheless. Like I said, that's going to do it for us today. If you haven't already, go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Would absolutely mean the world to me if you subscribe to the YouTube channel. And keep an eye out, a lot of YouTube shorts going up with opening up Mega Evolution. I've already opened up an ETB, the build and battle from the pre-release. Like I said, tomorrow we have part 1 of 2 of opening 10 packs that I got from getting 4th place at a challenge. And I will update you in the Discord tomorrow how the cup goes. Fingers crossed for at least hitting top cut. And have a great night, everyone. Thanks for swinging on through. See you later.